with Jim Lampley. It's fight week. Amir Khan versus Canelo Alvarez. Jim, I know it's no surprise this fight's the one headlining, but the one the fans want to see is Triple G versus Canelo. What do you make of this?
Well, I want to see Triple G against Canelo, assuming that Canelo is going to win tomorrow night, and I think that it's a disservice to boxing if the fight does not take place in September, because the audience is ready right now. I think there are 1,000 different ways you can spin why it's a better idea for Canelo to bypass it now and go on to something else. But at the end of the day, that's not a service to boxing fans. Oscar De La Hoya is very explicit in saying that this sport needs to get beyond the negative hangover of Mayweather versus Pacquiao, and I agree with him. The way to do that is not to create another negative impression by continuing to stretch out the audience on the fight that it wants to see right now. The audience wants to see Triple G against Canelo.
What can we do to find some middle ground? Because it looks like neither camps are going to budge. Canelo wants to fight at 155, Triple G wants it at 160. Is there any way we can find some middle grounds to make this fight happen?
Yes. I think it's unreasonable for Triple G's side to insist upon 160 when it's pretty clear to me that they can make the fight at 157. I believe that the Canelo side would be logical and reasonable about 157. I think that Triple G also has to accept, most likely, that he's not going to get 45% of the money, regardless of what the governing body formula is. If it has to be 40-60 or something in that range, then Triple G should give up the money necessary to go ahead and get the fight. That's what's good for him. That's what's good for boxing.
Jim, you've been there ringside. You felt the power, the strength, the boxing technique of both. Who do you give the edge to if they step in the ring?
I think it's a mystery fight because one of the things I always say about Canelo is that his unobserved great quality is defense. I think he showed against Miguel Cotto in particular that he's a high-quality defender who understands the mechanics of defense and who commits first to making sure that he's not going to make a big mistake in the fight. He limits his downside before he starts looking for the upside. GGG's the opposite way around. He's in there to burn down your house. He's in there to wipe out your family. He's scorched earth. And he's looking for a knockout from the first moment that he gets into the ring. That might play into the hands of a more tactical counterpuncher like Canelo. Or the other possibility is that Canelo is just another guy who has trouble handling GGG's punch like every other person he's fought so far. Let's find out.
My last question, there's a crazy rumor going around that Mayweather's going to fight Conor McGregor. What do you make of this?
That's more sort of circus showbiz in which I'm not terribly interested. It's always been my opinion that if a high-quality MMA fighter fights a high-quality boxer under MMA rules, the MMA fighter is going to win. And if a high-quality boxer fights a high-quality MMA fighter under boxing rules, then the boxer is going to win. So if Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor under boxing rules, my instinct is to say that Floyd Mayweather would win that. And I don't even know how big Conor McGregor is, but if they fought under MMA rules, then my instinct is to say that Conor McGregor is going to win that. And, I'm not intrigued enough by that predictable equation to be desperate to see the fight either way.
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.